Hi, this is Steve Middleton. Hey, are you running your race or are you running somebody else's? That's a big question. And it goes deep, very, very deep. One of my favorite movies is the movie Secretariat. And there's a scene in there when Penny brings Secretariat up to see her father. Her father's with his nurse. He's in ill health and got Alzheimer's, so he's not doesn't remember. And she brings the Secretariat up to her father and says, "Dad, this is Big Red, the big red horse." Her father reaches out, strokes the horse, and then says, "Let him run his race, darling. Let him run his race." So what happened? They let Secretariat run his race. Just about every race, he was the last out of the gate at the back, but then he turned it on and took off and won. He ran his race. He loved to run. He loved to train. He loved to win. So the question is, are you running your race? If you're running your race, then you're having a great time. You're loving life. You're loving the training. You're loving everything you're having to do. You're loving your business. You're building your business. You've got a great why. You know, they say your why has to make you cry. If you're running somebody else's race, then it's not fun. It's all uphill running into the wind, or at least it seems like it. So if you're running someone else's race, you're struggling. That's not the place to be. You've got to run your race, because when you run your race, it doesn't matter if it's uphill. There's going to be uphill days, downhill days, flat days. Some days the wind's in your face, some days the wind's behind you. But when you're running your race, it doesn't matter, because you know you're running your race. You know you're making progress. You're going where you want to go. So make sure you're running your race. Make sure you're not running somebody else's race or a race for someone else, because you're not going to win in that category. So my calendar's right up there. Let's talk. Let's talk about your race. Talk about my race. Get on my calendar and we'll talk. This is Steve Middleton.